Hi guys, it's your girl Joyceline Kay, and today we are going to be doing a tutorial. Yes, after a very long while I decided, okay, let's do tutorial for this top. We have so many things we have to do, okay, but it's one after the other, guys. So let's do this top today first, then we are going to move into the next things. If you have a request, you can always send it to my DM and be like, hey Joyceline, please can you do this tutorial for me, and I'll put it on the list of things to do this year. Okay, so first of all, this top is a crop top and we are going to be doing mapping. So you're going to learn how to do your mapping if you've not learned that, and how to use the grid to do your mapping, any name that you want to do, but I'm going to be using JAY, for example, being J for J-wares. Okay, so I'll be using blue and yellow for the next top. Okay, so we'll be starting with the back of the top, and you need your tape and your pin. I'm using a pin G or 6 USA. That's 4 1/4. That's 4 1/4 millimeters. That's 4 1/4 millimeters. Okay. I hope you guys understand, and I hope that this is showing rightly. So it's 4 1/4. And what else? 2 color of yarn, which I'm going to be using this too. And like I said, we'll start from the back. Okay, so what I did for this other one, I'm just going to quickly explain it. What I did is I did the back. I started from the shoulder. I did shoulder to shoulder. Okay, I did 16 shoulders, and then I moved down for like 5 inches to 6 inches. That's 6 inches. Then I separated it. I'm going to show you how I did all this. I separated the side to the side. I feel like this is a little bit big because I'm large. My size is large, so maybe the next one I might be doing a medium size, but this one is for a large size. It will fit a medium size, but it might be bogus, and this top is not supposed to be bogus. And it will also fit an extra large person because the top actually stretches because it's wool, of course. So I might be doing the size, I might be doing another size depending. You can see here that I actually did like the mapping to be like this, but I realized that it might be a little bit small for me, so I added these other sides, and this side I added them horizontally like this. I crocheted vertically, then I added horizontally. So we are going to start from the back, like I said. Then when we move to the front, I'll show you how to do the mapping. So let's start from the back. Okay, before I go on, I guess I have to tell you guys the kind of yarn I'm using. I'm using yarn from Mainstay. I got it from Walmart. And if you're in USA or maybe Canada, I'm not sure about Canada, but if you're in USA or anywhere around USA, anywhere around America, you can get this yarn. But if you're not, then you can get Yeye yarn and double it. If you're in Nigeria, make sure you double your yarn, okay, because Yeye yarn is kind of small, like it's kind of tiny. So this is 393 yards, which is 363 meters long, and it is 7 ounces in the weight, but for gram is 198.4 grams, so it's heavy. Okay, it's medium weight. So I'm going to start by doing, since my shoulder is 17 inches, I'm going to do 16 inches of chains. So we are doing 16 inches of chain right now. Okay, I'm gonna emphasize this because of the beginners. This is 16 inches of chain. Okay, this is 16 inches of chain. Your inches is the inches on your tape. You see your total tape length is in inches and in centimeters. Okay, this is in centimeters and this is in inches. I'm still going to do a video and post up here on how to take your proper measurements when you're doing a crochet piece, but that's another thing. So you use your inches. When I say do 16 inches of chain of your chain, that means do 16 inches, not 16 chains. 16 chain is like saying 1 2 3 till 16. Okay, that is not the inches, that is just the chains. Okay, so after getting your 16 inches of chain, all you have to do is skip 1 2 3, your first 3 chains as your first double crochet. You go to the fourth one and make a double crochet. Then you make 1 chain, skip 1 place, then you go to the next place and do a double crochet. Then you skip 1, make 1 chain, skip 1 place and go to the next place and do a double crochet. I want to make sure that you guys can actually see what I'm doing. Okay, so like I was saying, you just do 1 chain, you skip 1 place, then you go to the next place and do a chain, a double crochet. You do a chain, you skip 1 place, you go to the next place, you do that till you get to the end. Okay, so this is my 16 inches, which is my shoulder length, and I'm going to do double crochet, chain 1, skip 1 place, go to the next place and do a double crochet. Repeat that till you get to the end. Okay, so I have gotten to the end. You can see it looks like mesh, but you just have to make sure the end, you have 2 stitches at the end. Okay, so if you have an extra stitch, you can just put it there without doing any chain. If you don't have an extra stitch here, just put it in the same stitch where you put the last one. Then you do 3 chains and you turn your work like this, and you repeat on the direct stitch. That means after doing 3 chains and turn, do a double crochet on the next double crochet stitch, then you make a chain, then you go to the next stitch and repeat and do double crochet on the double crochet stitch, then you make a chain and do the same thing on the next stitch, and you keep doing that till you get to the end. Okay, so I'm at the end, and I'm just going to do 3 chains, which I've done already right here, and I'm going to turn my work, and I'm going to continue doing the same thing I repeated on the previous row. That means putting double crochet here, on the next double crochet, do a chain, and then put in another double crochet. So I'm going to keep doing this back and forth, that's to and fro till I get to like 5 to 6 inches down. Okay, so I am done with this, and it's 4 inches of almost 5 inches, but it's not up to 5. Okay, that looks like 5. It's 5 inches, and I'm gonna stop it here because, like I said, I want this to be smaller than the previous one. Okay, so the length, see the length right now, just for clarification. But if you drag it like you stretch it normally, when you wear it, it will stretch. So it's 15 to 16 inches as at right now, which is perfect because, like I said, I want a smaller one. I'm hitting these points because I know that most people would be asking me a lot of questions about the size, so I just want to clarify you on those stuff. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is, what I would advise you to do is count. You need to count the stitches from here to here, and you separate it into 3 equal sides. That is 1 2, this 1 2 is equal to this 1 and 2. So we are going to count this as 1. okay, and we count this as 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's 26 stitches, so we are going to divide that into 3. So we have 8.5, which I'm going to use just 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm going to crochet till I get to this point. You bring in your stitch marker if you have one, but since I don't have any stitch marker close to me, I would use another color of yarn to mark this place. So basically you just divide your stuff into 3. So at this point, you're just going to do 3 chains and repeat what you've been doing, but this time you're not getting to the end, you're just stopping at this place where you marked. So chain, double crochet, chain, double crochet till you get to this place. Yeah, so I'm at the end, and now I'm just going to do, you can see this is where I actually marked. I'm just going to do 3 chains and turn at that same place. You put a double crochet stitch in that same place. When I say that same place, you know what I mean. So you turn and put double crochet stitch here, and then you do a chain and put double crochet stitch in the next double crochet, and then you keep going the same way. So I'm at the end now, and I'm just going to keep repeating this. So I'll keep going till I get the total length for this stuff to be 14 inches. Right now it's less than 7. So this is how it is right now. I need to do more so it will get to at least 13 to 14 inches before I stop. Then I would cut and come to this other side and do the same thing I did here. Okay, so I am done with this side. This is actually you see, 14 inches, almost 15 inches. But yeah, 15 inches thereabout, 14 to 15 inches thereabout. Okay, so I'm going to just put in my yarn here quickly. We're going this way. Just going this way. Okay, so I'm just going to put my hook right here where I marked it. If you use your tape marker, good for you. If you don't have a tape marker, you can just stitch marker rather. If you don't have a stitch marker, you can just use this pattern, use another color and mark the place. The essence is to mark. Okay, you must not use fancy tools. So I just put in my yarn now, and I did 3 chains here. I'm going to go ahead and take off the stitch markers. Take off this other one. And I'm just going to do the same thing I have been doing on the side, on to this other side, which is the first stitch is supposed to be 2. So I'll add another stitch there, double crochet stitch of course, and 1 chain. Go to the next place, this place, double crochet stitch, and I'll make double crochet stitch till the end, and I'll just do this same thing that I did here. I'll just do it here. So I get to the end and I turn, I do 3 chains and turn. Okay guys, so I am done with the back of the dress, and now I'm going to start working on the front side of the dress, and this is where the whole calculations and grid mapping comes in. So first of all, we need, this is the front, right? So we need to get these mappings. How do we get this grid? I'll show you right now how to get this grid. So you go to your internet or your phone, whatever you're using, go to your Safari and type grid alphabet. Now this is okay, let's do crochet grid. Let's add crochet to it. Crochet grid alphabet crochets. Okay, now this is, we go to the pictures. Let's use this. Let's use this. So you can see this is where I got the grid I used from. I just went and I typed grid alphabet, crochet grid alphabet. So I have downloaded and saved these 3 out of the ones I saw, because these ones actually matched what I wanted to do, and these are the ones that I used. I downloaded J, A, and Y. Now what you have to do is this. It's so easy. You have to just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. You have to count all the grids in this photo. Now we have 20 grid here. Everything is 20, okay? So you put in your J to be 20. Oh, this is Y. You put in your Y. Y is 20. Then you calculate all this one too. You count your grid for this one. What you have to notice is that this one and this one are not the same thing. This one, the grids are smaller than this one. Okay, so you be very smart when doing it. So let's say I'm going to start from where the J started and end where the J ends. I'm not going to count these extra grids that they did not work on. So go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Because I started from here, I ended here. That means I started from where it started and I ended where it ended, but I added 1. So I'm going to add 1 on the side. So J is 22, 20. So A, let's go to A. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 22. A is 22. Okay, so we have all these grids now. What you need to know is that each of these things are single crochet stitches. Each of these are single crochet stitch. So on this row where you want to do J, A, J, right, you start with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you have 7 single crochet stitch of the same color in that particular row. Then you add 1 more single crochet stitch of the same color in the next row. That's how you keep that is just what you do. It's so easy. Then these other white places are the other color that you have to use, but all the boxes are single crochet stitch. It is that simple. You don't need to know any other thing. You don't need to add any other thing. So these are all single crochet stitches. So we have 20, 20, 20. So we have 60 across the board. So we have 60 stitch from here to here to here. So 60 stitches from here to here across the board. So we need extra stitches. You understand? We all need extra stitches. What happened when I was doing this one is that I did half double crochet stitch, half double crochet stitch. When I wanted to start doing this, I did single crochet stitch. Then when I was done, I did half double crochet stitch for the next 2 before I ended it. But that is not what I'm going to do for this blue one. I'm going to do everything single crochet stitch. So we already know how many stitches we need to do this mapping. I just need to add, like, let me say 20 extras. So I'm going to do It's 20. Okay, so I'm going to do 80 stitch across the board right now. So my bottom stitch, my bottom chain is going to be 80 startup chain. So now we are not talking about we are not talking about the length, okay? We are talking about the stitches, because whether you're using small pin or big pin, it doesn't matter, as far as you're following the rules of this grid. As far as you're following the rules of this grid, you need to work on the stitches, okay? And it's all single crochet stitch, so I'm going to do 80 single crochet stitches. Okay guys, so I've gotten my 80 stitches, and this is exactly 80. Okay, so now I'm going to do one chain and go to the next one and do a single crochet. So now I'm doing single crochet down the stitches, single crochet on all the chains down. Okay, so this is my row of single crochet stitches, and now I'm just going to do one chain. It's always one chain because it's single crochet, right? And then you turn your work, and then you make another single crochet across the stitches. So all single crochet till the end. Yeah, so let the calculation begin. So you can see these things, these are stitch markers, supposedly stitch markers. So remember we did 20 20 20 J A Y, okay? And this ones are the 10 10 to complete the 80 stitches. Now it must not be 80 stitches. I don't know your letters that you might prefer. Some people might want just one letter. If you want just one letter, you can just do 20 stitches depending on how many grid your stitch would actually contain. Okay, so when you have just one letter you want to do, you can just do, for example, if you're a small size or a medium, this would fit a medium size. This is the front, okay? This will fit a medium size, so you can do 60 to 80 bottom chains, and then you divide it. If your grid is 20, okay, then you remove 20 from the 60, it will remain 40, right? So you divide the other side, 20 stitch, 20 stitch, and then you have 20 stitch in the middle to work on your grid. Let's assume that you want just one letter to be on your shirts, which I think most people would be doing just one letter on their shirt. So this is a tip for those that want to do just one letter on their shirt. You pick up your letter, you check the grid, you crop it, and you count your grids. And if it's 20, if it's 18, you make sure it's 18, and then your total chain might be 70, it might be 60. If it's 60, you take off 18 from the middle, and then you separate the two sides into equal sides. I think I have elaborated on that very well, and I think nobody will have issues with that. So right now we are going to bring in the yarn that we want to alternate the colors with, which is the yellow yarn in my case. So so I'm going to crochet till I get to this point, and this would be my J, this would be my A, and this would be my Y. I want to show you guys something. Maybe I should start working from the Y. Let's start working from the Y. Let's start working from the Y. Okay, it's still the same thing. It's still the same thing. Is this okay? So the Y have 20 grids, right? So we are skipping 1 2 3 4 5 6, and on the 7th one we are going to start working on the 7th one. So after the 7th one, we'll do 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 different colors before we switch our colors. So do 1 2 3 4 5 6 on the 7th one. So first of all, we do our chain. Okay, this video might be a little bit long, but I'm taking my time to, it's single crochet, okay? I'm taking my time to explain it in detail so that you will understand. So we complete, remember we have extra 10 on both sides that we are not doing anything on. So this stitch marker is on the 20th one, so skip one. It's not like skipping, it's just that we're going to use the same color. We are not switching on the first one. So I'm taking off the stitch marker. I'm doing 1, 2, 3, oops, 3. So we are going to skip 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is 3, 4, 5, 6. So now we are bringing in our alternative, the alternate yarn, and now this is 6. Okay, so bringing in the alternate yarn, you switch your color, you take it there. So then you make sure you hide the one you're not using. You're working with both of them, just that the one you're not using is in the middle. So when you go in and you take in your yarn, you hide the one you're not using in the middle. Okay, that's 2, 3 of the alternate color, 4 of the alternate color, 5. Remember, these are the grids: 5 grid, 6 grid, 7 grid, or grade. I don't know how to pronounce it, but yeah. 1, 2, 3. Let me see how many they have here. I want everyone to follow up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have 8 there of the alternate color. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The last one now. And remember, I'm working with this one that I just dropped. I didn't drop it in the middle. And one thing you need to understand is that when you work with it, pull it so that it will not show. Okay, so when you pull it, it will be neat at the back, it will not show. So we're going to do the last one. So there, we are done with that. Then we are going to keep this one, bring out the color we were using, and we go in with that color now while hiding the other one in the middle. I really hope you guys are getting it. You hide the other one in the middle. Now I want to show you the back of this. You see this, the yellow one is showing, but if you pull the yellow strand, it will not show. So you hide it and you pull it so it doesn't show at the back. So our first row is done. Now we are going to our first letter. The first row of the first letter is done. Now the second letter starts from where this starts. Okay, so the second letter is the letter A, and the letter A is starting from here, okay, to the end. That is 20. But the letter J do not start from here to the end. We just skipped just one grid that we are not using for letter J because this was too much. It's too much and it's going to be too much space. You need to use your head, so we skipped just one. So in reality, this is almost how letter J looks like on our dress. So we start from here. And we ended here, okay, for letter J. But because these ones are not zoomed in, these ones are zoomed in already, we're going to start from here and end there. So we are going to, the first one is the same color blue, and then the second one will change the color. Let's take off the stitch marker. So we're taking off our stitch marker and we're going in with the right color blue. This is not gonna show, so you guys should not bother about it. So color blue as a first one, and then the second one. Fact is that when I was doing, let me explain something. When I was doing this one, I didn't really think about this one. I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, while this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I skipped one, okay, but maybe this one I'm going to do the complete later. So let me start. let me just do it because you guys are watching me. Let me just follow how it is on the grid. But normally if I want to do it by myself without showing you guys, I'll do it the way I want it. I can make it smaller. I can make this place smaller by setting the bottom switch to be smaller. I can make it longer any way I want to do it. But because you're watching and I'm showing you, I'm just going to show you how it will be nice for you to follow instructions. You understand? But I can do my thing anyhow I want to do it, when I want to do it. So that was 8. I'm going to do 8 of this switch while hiding the blue yarn in between it. So I'm pulling the blue yarn, making sure it's okay. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Count it to be sure. Might take a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then you switch and you do just 1, 2, 3 switch colors. You switch your colors, hide the yarn you're not using. So we have 1, 2, 3. Okay, now that's 3. I don't know if this 3 is enough. Then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. So we have 7 of this color. Always hide your yarn. That is done. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. So this A is forming. This is the bottom of the A, and then we are going to go in with the, remember we have one stitch here that is the regular color stitch, which is the blue color stitch. So we are going to use that blue color and match up. So yeah, blue color stitch, and then we take off our stitch marker. Remember, the first place is always the blue color because of the grid. Use the correct stitch markers, guys. I mean, if you don't, use my method. So the first place is always the correct, the stitch markers. So the, how did I say stitch marker? So let's go to J. So for the J, right, we have, this is how we did the J, right? We skipped one. I really hope you guys are seeing. Yes, you're seeing. So we skipped one and we calculated 20. So from this end to this end is 20. Okay, so now the first one is blue, which I think I have done already. So we are going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. On the 10th one is where we are going to start changing. Why is it like that? How did I know? What do you know? How do you get it on a normal different letter? See, this one is one grid that you need to work on. And remember, we're working on this bottom line. This is where we're working. Remember, I did 1, 2, 3. I did 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 before I start this color switch rows. Okay, so this color switch row, do not start from the beginning like this place. This color switch row starts from here. So you have to do the normal color 1. You have to do the normal color 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. On the 10th one, that's where you switch your color. Okay, that is how it works. That is the basic rule for it. It doesn't require any, well, let's say any mathematician, spiritual, anything. So we've done 1 already. We are going to do 9 more to make it 10, I guess. 2, 3. 9. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Okay, so number 10 is where we are switching. Okay, so let's switch on the number 10. So we're switching. Yeah, we are doing 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, 6 7 8. I think it's supposed to be 8. Let's count. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. What? It's 7. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Okay, it's 7. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Guys, it's 7. Okay, so 7. We've gotten our 7, and now the whole thing is the same blue color. So we're going in with our blue color. So make sure that the back is looking really nice and it's not, the color does not interact badly with each other. So you just keep going till, I'm just going till I would get to the end right now. Okay, so I have gotten to the end, and now I want to explain something to you. I want to show you guys something. So I'm at the end, and look at this. When I say bad color interaction, this is it, and this is why you need to stretch your yarn. Now you go to the color that is showing and you stretch it. You see, it automatically hides that. So that's how you hide the yarn and make sure that the back and the front is smooth. And at the end, you just need to do your single crochet, sorry, your chain, because it's single crochet. You have to do 1 chain, and then you turn your work and start working back towards the side you're coming from. And for this case, which is the J case, we need to increase 1 year and 1 year. So I'm going to just keep going with, while hiding the yellow yarn in between the stitch. Now you have to add 1 year and 1 year. Okay, so we are bringing in, because this one we have to add year. Is it year? Yeah. So I'm bringing in the, oops, the yellow color. So you do 1 there and keep going. All single crochet. So this one, this is the end, right? But we have to add 1, so I'm going to go here and add 1. Perfect. So now I'm going to switch to the next color. And continue. So the next thing we are working on is, remember, how do I even say it? Remember, we first went like this and now we are coming back like this. So let's go to the A. So we went like this first, so now we are coming back like this. And on the second row, what the grid told us is that, what it's telling us is that we are doing the same thing we did on the previous row in this row. So if we are not just going to add anything or remove anything in these places, you can remove, and you can remove in these places. You can remove here, you remove here, you remove here. okay? But in some places, like the second row, you're not removing, you're just going the same way you went the previous row, okay? So that's what I'm just going to do. I'm just going to do the same thing I did on the previous row. So I'm done with the A. I'm done with the second row for the A, and I'm going to work on the Y right now. And you can see already that the Y is just like straight up, but I did something for this one. I did not. Okay, let me not just explain that to you. So you have to just work on the Y the way it is. So I'm just going to do a block of Y. That's my next 4 rows would be the same thing. So I'm not going to show you that here, but I think the J is the same thing. I'm just going to increase one, just like I did on this one. I'm just going to increase one more there, then I would work the same way. Then I'll show you when I'll come back when I'm doing the, I think 1 2 3 4, the 4th row, when I want to reduce. If you guys have still not gotten it, I'll come back then you would understand better. Okay, so I'm on the A, the letter A, and I just want to show you guys before I move on. So I have done this part of the A, which is the same thing for 1 row, 2 row, 3 rows. I'm on the 3 rows, the 3rd row. So now I need to do 1 grid, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet, 3 single crochet, 4 single crochet, okay, before I switch this thing. So I've done 1 2 3. Now I'm going to do 4 before I switch. Good. Why am I taking so much time to explain this? Because I know that there are beginners, total beginners, that wants to really learn this. So this is the 4th single crochet, and now I'm going to switch my color, and I'm going to work on this one till I get to the end. You can see that this is still the end. You just reduce this place, you're not reducing here. So I'm just going to reduce where it says I should reduce. So whatever grid color you're using, just follow the instructions on the board, on the grids, okay? Follow the instruction in the alphabet you're using. You might not even be using alphabet. If you're using flowers, you're using maps, or you want to do any other thing, follow the instructions and trust me, you get it. So that is it for grid. I'm just going to go off, and then I will just follow my instruction, and I hope you follow your instructions too for whatever grid alphabet you're using, or whatever grid design you're doing. And trust me, you're going to get it exactly the way it is on the grid if you follow the instruction. You can see the letter A is forming already. This is Y, this is J, this is A, this is Y. So I'm just going to complete it off camera, and then I'll come and show you the next step. Okay guys, so this is how far I've gone. I have completed the alphabets. You can see it's perfect. So if you follow the grid just like I explained to you, each grid, each box is single crochet, you're going to definitely get something like this, or even something better. Because when I say something better, you can see this place is not straight. That's because I didn't get to the end for some of them. I don't know how that didn't happen, and I just missed some steps here, but it doesn't matter because it's not going to show. And it's not even like I did not I missed some step. It's just that when I drag the inner one, it drags it all the way. So I guess that's inevitable, because this side too is like this, and nobody's above mistake, right? So I did, after getting my work done, I think I did 2 more steps of single crochet, playing without adding anything or working on any of the alphabets. And now I'm done. I'm going to start working the top side. bringing this one up, let me show you guys. So I'm going to do these. That's 3 rows that I did here, but when I wore this one, I realized that I was supposed to do more than 3 rows. So I'm going to do 5 rows of this, okay, so that it will go down. This one did not go down that much the way I wanted it. So for the first one, of course, you make your mistakes, and then the second one you start correcting your mistakes. So that is 3 chains as my first double crochet. Guys, I'm super excited about this stuff, and I can't wait to put it on. I've not even worn this one, so I don't even know how it looks on me, but I'm sure that it's so pretty because it looks pretty. The blue is going to be my favorite. So I just made double crochet. Now I'm going to make a chain, then I'll move to the next place. That means I'm skipping one, I'm going to the next, and I'm doing double crochet. So I'm going to just keep doing this. Skip one, go to the next, do a double crochet, then you make a chain before you skip one. The chain is the one that you're skipping, okay? So you do this till you get to the end. Okay, so I'm at the end, and I swear to God, I'm loving this thing already. I'm going to just do 3 chains and turn my work. So 3 chains done, and double crochet, chain, double crochet in the next double crochet stitch, chain, double crochet in the next double crochet stitch. I'm going to keep doing this till I get to the end, and I'll do 3 chains and turn again. Remember, I said I'm going to do 5 rows. So let's do the 5 rows off camera, and we're coming back. Okay, so I have done the few steps that I said I was going to do. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows, and this is based on my own preference. You can decide to do 6, you can decide to do smaller than 5 rows, but this is what I'm doing. So if you're doing this top, I guess it's the first of its kind, so you can actually follow these rules and you get it like that. So now you can see I have shared it, right? I have marked this place and this place, and that's because something is going to happen right here. And because I have done this already, no need to start talking too much. I measured my shoulder from my neck down to my elbow, to my shoulder bone, and that's how I got this place. And this place, I don't want to tell you to do that, so just follow this instruction. Just do all you need is like 5 inches, okay, 5 to 6 inches. That's from your neck to your shoulder bone. So if you're not sure, you do like, you count like 5 to 6 inches, or if you're using the same, if you're sure that okay, this is the same with yours, I just counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and on the 12th one I marked it, same as this side. So I'm just going to do what I did here on this other side. I'm just going to do and get to the middle, and then turn to the other side, get to the middle, turn to the other side. Let's do it together. I think I'm explaining too much, and I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I hope you guys understand my videos, because the aim of me explaining plenty is so that you guys will understand these tutorials. Because most times people would say, oh, I watch tutorials but I don't understand. I try as much as I can to explain the steps, what I have done, what I'm going to do, how I'm doing it. I try. I mean, I will not say I'm perfectly doing everything correctly, no, but at least I'm trying, I'm improving. So if you've not subscribed to this channel, please like and subscribe. Like this video, share this video, and then subscribe to this channel. Turn on the post notification, so whenever we post, it will be shown on your, it will notify you on your phone. Okay, so I'm at this place where I marked. I'm going to take off my stitch marker. I'm going to put my last stitch in here, and because we want 2 stitches, when we turn we'll have 2 stitches. So last stitch is there, and then we've made double crochet, which is 3 chains. Okay, so I'm going to turn. This is my first double crochet stitch, and I'm going to put it in this place so that this place will have 2 double crochet stitch. Remember, the edge, every edge have two double crochet stitch, which does not count as anything. It counts as 1 double crochet stitch. So I have done 1 chain. I'm going to the next double crochet stitch, and I'm putting double crochet stitch. Same thing, 1 chain, double crochet stitch, 1 chain, go to the next double crochet stitch till I'll get to the end, and I'll do 1 2 3 4 5. I'll do 5 more rows of these, and I'll end it and come and do the same thing from year to year. Same thing. So we're going this way. I'll put in my yarn here, my hook here, and I'll start my double crochet stitch right there. So we'll do our 3 chains as the startup chains. So 1 2 3 as the startup chains for our double crochet stitch. Another one in the same place, and chain, double crochet stitch in the next double crochet, just like we did on the other side, and we'll do it till we get to the end. Okay, let me show you guys how I'm just going to join it, because I don't want to cut this one first. So I'm just going to join the front and the back right now. So this is the back, which looks like it's small. It's not small, don't worry, it's not small. I'm going to work on it. So this is the front. Okay, so I'm going to join this place and this place, but when joining it, you know, since the back looks like it's small, so make sure we drag it. Okay, let me correct something for you. If your back is smaller than your front, you can actually add it. You add, let me say, if you need to add like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, you add 3 on this side and 3 on this side. When I say 3 on this side, I mean you add 3 more rows on this side. You crochet zigzag up down 3 times. You crochet up down 3 times for this side. But because I know what I'm doing and I know that that's not necessary, I'm just going to go ahead and join it. Whether it fits or not, it will fit. So now I'm going to join it from here. This place is 1 2 3 4. This place is 12, remember? But I'm going to start 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. I'm going to join it from the 9th one, because I will stretch it. I need to get to the 12th one. Okay, that's how I'm going to join it. So from this 12th one, I'm going into the 9th one. 9, going into the 9th one like this. I'm bringing out my yarn like that, and make sure you're joining the back side. Okay, this is the front side, so I want to join the back side, so I have to join it from the back side. So pulling this out because I made that mistake. I'm making it to look as easy as possible. You just put in your yarn and bring it out. We have joined that. Go again the same place. So literally we are doing just single crochet on the 2 sides. Okay, so now I'm doing 1 chain. I hope you guys can see me. Oh god. Okay, so I've done 1 chain. I'm going to take one from this end, take the other one from this other end, and join them together. You already know how to join. I'm sure most of you on this channel, you're not beginners. Beginners. When I say beginners, I mean total beginners. So now on the second one, I'm taking the second one like this, but remember that this one is 12, so I'm skipping this whole first place and going to the next one. You might not understand, but let me make you understand. This one is shorter in width than the front one. the back one is shorter than the front one, so we have to make it equal at the edge at least before making it equal here too. And we are going to do, you see the space left here, that means the front one is bigger than the back one, but it doesn't matter. Do you know why it doesn't matter? Because when you turn the front one like this, you have a choice to pull this one inside like this and sew it, and it's not gonna show. You see, when you look at it from the front, it will not show. So that is what I'm doing, because I don't want the back to be, I want the stomach to be very tight, so I don't want it to be loose. That's why I did this thing I did. Again, taking my time. See the back, see how the back looks. See how the back looks. And normally it's looking like it's not nice, it's looking like it's not equal. Of course it's not equal, but that is how it's supposed to look. But if this bothers you, that means you have to add some length before you get to the end, okay? But if it doesn't, just like me now, it doesn't bother me, I'm just going to join it like this. I'm going to join it like this because I don't care. This pin is always trying to lose. Okay, so I have joined the front and the back at the shoulder region, and this is how it looks from the front. This is how it looks from the back. Okay, so 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. So I'm going to join the hand at this 12th region. Perfect. That's going to be from there. My hand is going to be from here. So now I'm just going to put in my pin like this at where I feel like you have to measure from here to here, and normally hand is 7.5 inches to 8 inches, but I want this one to be smaller, so I hope this is smaller. Let me just use my tape to make you guys to confirm. You see, this is 7 inches, 7.5 inches from here to the end. That was not bad for a guess. So I'm putting in my yarn, I'm bringing it out and doing my 3 chains as my first double crochet. Now what you are supposed to do as a beginner or as someone that's learning is this chain that you're putting in, it should be on the both sides. So you take the left and the right, you join them together, you bring in your yarn and you take everything together. Okay, so that is done. And because it's a to and fro something, it doesn't matter if it's the front or the back, you're still going to get it the same way, because when you get to the end you turn. So after doing that, I'm going to the next one and I'm doing a double crochet stitch and I'm doing a chain. I'm going to the next one, I'm doing a double crochet stitch and a chain. Going to the next one, double crochet stitch and a chain. The next one, double crochet stitch and a chain. Now when I was doing the other one, I felt the need to put 2 double crochet stitch in some of them, like 3 of this rows, 3 of the rows, but I don't think that would be necessary for this one because this one is kind of smaller than the other one, which is the goal here. So I'm just going to go ahead and put double crochet stitch in each of them while doing a chain. I'm telling you that because in case you want to do the same thing or you feel like the hand would be too small, you can add by doing that, putting 2 double crochet in one place. That's 1 double crochet, chain 1 double crochet in the same place. If you feel like, and scantily, not in all the places, or else it will turn to a ruffle. So I'm at the end, and what I did was, let me show you. So I'm at the end. I did my double crochet stitch, chain 1, and I slip stitch at the end. Okay, so I'm doing 3 chains. You turn the work this way. You start going from where you came from, making a double crochet in that same place, because we need to double crochet here to start up our startup chain, which doesn't count. It counts as 1 double crochet. So we're going to continue doing double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, and turn around again. And now we are just going to keep repeating this for the hand for at least 4 rows to 6 rows, depending on how long you want it. You can even want it to be long sleeve, good for you, but you're going to just make to the preferred length of your hand that you want. Okay, so as at this point I have done the hand, but I have not joined it yet. And remember, the way we join this place is the same way you join this place. And as at this moment, you can see that we are left with just 3 more rows here. I hope you guys can see 3 more rows here. So we just need to do like 3 more rows here, and then I'm going to join the side and the side. But first I have to complete it, but the hand is not complete yet, so I'm going to just complete this hand right now, or turn it to the right side, which I have turned it already right now. And I'm just going to put in the next color. Remember that the hand have an extra color here, so I'm just going to put in my color. And how did I do this? Is just by doing single crochet on all the stitches, nothing serious. Just put in your yarn anywhere you want to put it. I did 1 2 3 4 5 6 rows before cutting, so I'm just going to put my yarn where I want to put it. You can put it anywhere, and do my first chain, second chain as my startup chain. Then I'll move to the next place and do a single crochet stitch. So I'm just going to do single crochet stitch all the way around, single crochet stitch, single crochet stitch. So now I'm doing single crochet stitch in here, okay? Then I'm doing single crochet stitch on the double crochet stitch. So single crochet stitch in the chain, single crochet stitch on the double crochet stitch, just like that around. So at the end, I'm just going to basically do my slip stitch and then a chain, and continue with single crochet stitch on all the stitches. So just single crochet stitch on all the stitches, and then this hand is done. So now I'm going to do the neck, okay? And that will be the end for this, because I'm going to do this off camera and do this off camera, which I think you guys might know. If you don't know, let me know in the comment section. But I know you guys know, because I've already joined this place, and it's the same way I'm going to join this side, and I'm going to join this other side. Okay, so we want to work on this, on this hey, so now what are we going to do? We are just going to bring in our yarn, our blue yarn first. We'll do single crochet round, okay? So first do single crochet round, so that when we are putting the other color, it will not be messy. This one will just balance it up. So single crochet around the top, making sure that each of these rows have 2 single crochet each of the rows have 2 single crochet each. I mean, for this other one I put 3 for some. Yes, I think I put 3 for some, so I might be putting 3 for some, depending on how I feel. Like this one is a long stitch, I'm putting 3 there. So now on this place there's a V here. There's a V here, so we want to remove the V so that this neck would be round neck, not V, not triangular neck. Okay, so there's a V here. I'm not going to put it here. I'm going to take it to the next step and do double crochet and single crochet. So it's all single crochet. On these places where you have single crochet, where you have chains, you put single crochet on the chain, just like we did for the hand. So that is it for the neck. You close it up with the same color first before you move in with another color. So I have gone around with the single crochet with same color. I'm going to now put this other color on it, but I'll start from the back. So I'm going to put in the next color, and I'll just do single crochet around 2 times. So I'm putting it in and I'm doing my first single crochet, move to the next, do another single crochet, move to the next single crochet, do another single crochet, just like that, round. What do you guys think? I think it's going well. So I'm just going to go around 2 times and I'll do the hand and I'll complete the other sides of the dress off camera, which I think you might already know, like I mentioned before. Okay, so I am done with the neck, and trust me, this thing is how it's supposed to be. Okay, don't get scared. This is perfect until you wear it, you know. Yeah, so because of some beginners, you know, when I say beginners, my old followers understand what I'm saying by beginners. I'm just going to turn this and show them that this is what I'm saying. So I'm working on just one side of this now because I'm going to work on this other side off camera. I've shown you everything you need to know on this dress, every damn thing. I can go ahead now and just close this up off camera, and I'm sure nobody will have any problem closing it up. So to close it up is just to bring your pin. I prefer you use a smaller pin. Normally I use a smaller pin, but I don't have strength to find it. So you just put in your pin and your yarn, just like I did for the shoulders, and you bring out your yarn and you just do your chains, you know, you just do your chains. That's first single crochet 1 chain, then you go to the next, take out as little as possible. Okay, no follow me. You take out like 1 strand from each side and you single crochet on them. So you do your chain, you go to the next stitch, you take out 1 strand from each side and you single crochet on them. If the 1 strand is hard for you, just keep going, like it doesn't matter. Okay, but they will tell you that you should use 1 strand. That's normally what you're supposed to do, but because I am very lazy, I usually used to do anything I see, I'll just take, and it will not show. Okay, so you can take out 1 strand if you have the time. If you don't have the time, just take out anything you see on both sides. Make sure whatever you do on one side, you do it on the other side, and that's it. So I'm just going off the camera to repeat what I've already done on this side. I'll do it on this other side and I'll just complete. You can see I need 3 more steps to go, so I'm going to do what I did on here. I'll do 3 more steps here, to and fro, and that'll be done, and I'll wear this top and show you guys in the next clip. For now, bye. Look at my face here. Hi guys. Hi guys, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and I hope you learned something. In my next video, I'll be showing you how to make this skirt. It's a long skirt and it's actually very pretty when you wear it. I used elastic tape, so I'll be showing you how to make this in my next video. So if you've not subscribed yet to this channel, please hit the subscribe button and turn on notification, okay, because you don't want to miss any of the next designs that I'll be posting. Thank you so much for watching, and if you want private classes, personal classes, I'm doing private classes on WhatsApp right now, so just send me a DM on TikTok, Instagram, or Facebook, and I'll send you the requirements and all the details for the private classes. Okay, thank you so much. Bye.